Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Merle. Today, we're going to try a very indulgent, delicious meal. It is Gaz Oakley, who is like a vegan OG in the YouTube space. We're gonna try his vegan mac and cheese. Now listen, this man has like a gorgeous property with rolling hills. He cooked this damn deluxe, beautiful mac and cheese over an open flame with coals instead of an oven, okay? Coals. I'm living in LA in an apartment. Nothing's green, nothing's rolling. Well, actually, it's LA. Now, let's think of this as like a super deluxe treat for yourself, because he goes ahead and he adds like oyster mushroom barbecue brisket on top, which looks so delicious. And we tried Tabitha Brown's vegan mac and cheese a while back, and it was the best vegan mac and cheese I've ever had. So I'm curious to see where this one stacks up, how it's gonna be. It seems like a good time all around, and honestly, I'm so excited to try it. Without further ado, let's hop into this recipe. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is boil some pasta. I already have some pasta ready to go right here. These were supposed to be elbow pastas, but they gave me these curly cues. It's fine, it's pasta, it works. To be honest, shells are my favorite mac and cheese pasta, but whatever. It's fine. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. We got our pasta on lock, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to make a roux. And that rhymes. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a roux. I'm hungry. Tonight, I'm having a movie night with two of my friends, and they are gonna be delighted when they get to come over on the night that I've made this pasta. We're gonna be watching the movie Perfect Blue, a Japanese horror movie. Highly recommend. It's awesome. It's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. All right, so like any fancy elevated mac and cheese, we're gonna make a roux. And a roux is basically like, it's pretty straightforward and it's really easy to make vegan. You just use vegan butter and vegan plant-based milk instead of the dairy alternatives. And it's just butter, flour, milk. If Gaz hasn't thought about it already, you should really consider an oat milk brand. Oakley. Just saying. Now the first thing we're gonna do actually before we make our roux, we're gonna do something that is like next level. Like something I've not done, maybe ever. We're gonna infuse our plant-based milk with onion and garlic. Like, he's not messing around, okay? So we're gonna add 3 cups of non-dairy milk. My brother is someone who like cooks decadent meals when we go camping, so I think he would really appreciate this. If I could whip this out next time we go camping, I'm gonna be golden. If it's good, which let's be real, this is gonna be good. There's no way this isn't gonna be delicious. Okay, so now we're gonna take this and we're gonna add in an onion and 2 cloves of garlic. This pot is like just a little bit too small, but whatever. And we're gonna put this over a low heat and we're gonna let the garlic and onion infuse into the milk for about 15 minutes. Low heat. Low. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Okay, now we're going to place this pan, and I have a pan that can easily be moved into the oven, and you should do the same thing. I'm praying this is gonna be big enough. I don't have a bigger cast iron at the moment, and this isn't cast iron, but it's close, so we're gonna use it, but fingers crossed this is big enough to hold this. We're gonna add about 1/4 cup of vegan butter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this butter melt. And then I'm gonna add in my flour. I'm gonna mix that up real nice. I'm just feeling like I need a nice, cozy, feel-good meal to make me feel like I am cooking over an open flame in the beautiful countryside. And food can do that for you. It can transport you and your mindset. It's kind of incredible. I'm really putting a lot of pressure on this mac and cheese, but I think it can handle it. All right, so now we've got our infused non-dairy milk. We're going to add in the non-dairy milk a little at a time. We're not gonna add in the onion and garlic, obviously. And I'm gonna whisk that together. You want it all to combine so it becomes like a nice creamy sauce. Now to thicken it even more, we're gonna whisk in about 2 teaspoons of tapioca flour with a little bit of non-dairy milk, and that's gonna just help to thicken it up a bit more. A little bit of mustard, some miso, and I know that he said this is like one of his secret ingredients for his vegan mac and cheese. And honestly, that doesn't surprise me because miso just delivers such a rich umami flavor. This is red miso. If you want a milder flavor, you can use white miso. We've got some lemon juice, some white pepper, another little secret ingredient of his. Of course, some nutritional yeast. We got about half a cup of nutritional yeast. We want about 2 teaspoons of salt, he said, of vegan cheese. Now, I would like to have used a mix of Violife cheddar and Chow mozzarella. They didn't have the Chow, so we're going with what we got, and that's fine. Honestly, I like this cheddar enough. Use whatever cheese you love because it's gonna be a dominant flavor in this mac and cheese. A more affordable option potentially would be Daya. They have reworked their recipe and now they're using oat milk, and I think I like it a lot more personally. Oh boy, are you gonna fit in this pan or is this gonna be an absolute disaster for me? Let's hope not. Let's lean towards no. So we wanna let this all melt down so we can mix it all together. I'm gonna go ahead and let the cheese melt a little bit. Okay, now it's getting nice and cheesy and golden in color as it's all coming together. Oh man. Now we're gonna add in our macaroni. And we're gonna top that with a little more cheese and some breadcrumbs, and that's it. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this in the oven for 15 minutes. And in the meantime, we're gonna make our mushroom brisket, AKA we're gonna make a really involved barbecue sauce and put some mushrooms in it. All right, it's bougie barbecue sauce time. So we're going to add in some ketchup, some maple syrup. Do you say syrup or syrup? I'm just curious because I say syrup and I think people think that's weird. Some cumin, garlic powder, some salt. This is where it's gonna get a little freaky. He used something very English called dandelion and burdock soda. He said you could also use like a cola or root beer. I got a vintage cola and it's Olipop, so it's got probiotics. It was just what they had at Sprouts, so that's what I got. And then we're gonna plop in our little star anise, and we're gonna bubble this for about 12 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to work on our mushrooms. For our oyster mushrooms, we're just gonna put some olive oil in a pan over a medium-high heat, toss our mushrooms in there, nice and clean like, and then we're gonna top it with some salt. And we're basically just gonna cook those in the oil until they've gotten nice and crisped up. Okay, the moment of truth has arrived. The vegan mac and cheese is done. It looks beautiful. The breadcrumbs didn't brown quite as much as I would have liked them to. I realized I didn't tell you in the video, but you should put a little olive oil drizzle over it to help it kind of brown. The barbecue sauce is coming along great. I don't know if it's gonna be thick enough. I'm gonna put the mushrooms into the barbecue sauce. Let them really soak up that barbecue goodness. The mushrooms are nice and crispy. Let's dish up some of this incredible vegan mac and cheese. Wow, my God, that is gorgeous. All right, let's not waste anybody's time here. Let's try this, shall we? I think it's time. That is a delectable treat. I wanna combine the barbecue oyster mushrooms with it, since that's how he intended it, I'm assuming, because that's what he did. All right, now I'm gonna try it with some of this barbecue oyster mushroom. The oyster mushroom really gives a nice chew and texture to it, because the mac and cheese itself, super creamy. It's got a little bit of crunch from the breadcrumbs. Damn, that is really, really good. It has a very like subtle complexity to it. Like it's not hitting you over the head with like saltiness or tanginess. It's somewhere in the middle, but it tastes super like cheesy, like actual cheese. I think one thing I liked that Tabitha did in hers was using vegan yogurt. She used a lot of vegan yogurt. But what I like from this, what I'm taking from this, is the way that he infused his plant-based milk with the onion and garlic. What I would do is take that onion and garlic and add it to it. I gotta say, this one feels pretty darn close to the taste of like dairy cheese. If anything, I would probably add more lemon juice even. I'm so excited to offer this to my friends. Now, after this recipe, some of you might be thinking, oh my God, I'm fancy. And I'm inspired to make like beautiful, crafted, gorgeously presented foods. And if you are inspired to do that, then you simply need to check out Squarespace.
Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for you to stand out and succeed. Whether you're brand new, just thought of this today, or you're already managing a well-established brand. Now that you've fallen in love with this mac and cheese, you can go to Squarespace and it will help you create a beautiful website where you can engage with your audience, share your photos. Squarespace has a lot of built-in blogging tools and beautiful layouts to feature your incredible photography. On top of that, you can sell your products, whether that's a physical product like macaroni, a digital product like a recipe, or you just want to sell time. Maybe you want to start selling some courses like, I don't know, how to make the best vegan mac and cheese. These are just examples. You can really go wherever you want with this. You don't have to be a macaroni fiend to fall in love with Squarespace. You could be someone who speaks to plants, selling your plant speaking courses. You could be somebody who crochets adorable scarves / sweaters / hats for pets. You could be somebody who is enraptured by the beauty of the squirrels in your neighborhood and you want to showcase your gallery of incredible squirrel photographs. So go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/MerlotNeil to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's www.squarespace.com/MerlotNeil for 10% off your first domain or website. Get out there. Good luck. I can't wait to see those squirrels. Okay, back to the video.
We're gonna have to see what the non-vegans say and see what they think.
A little treat for me today. Wow.
Really?
That's very, very good. Wow. Wow. Now I have the best vegan mac and cheese I've ever had. Yeah. I don't know if I'm starving. Oh, that's very, very good. Doesn't even taste vegan. I'm gonna eat more. I'm gonna eat more.
Okay. Let's see what you think. Oh, right. Adriana and Justin. What do you think?
That is creamy.
Right?
Yeah.
The roux.
Yeah, I would not know.
Really?
Who's gonna know?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Perfect. While I have your attention, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe? It really helps. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know if there are other awesome creators out there whose recipes you want me to try. Hopefully someday we can prepare this over a fire. That's the dream. The only way I could really enhance the experience of eating this was eating it outside and making it outside. So, manifesting that. Go check out Gaz. He's got amazing, amazing videos. I'm always blown away by them. Incredible, inspirational. I love it. They just make me feel calm. Ooh, baby. All right, well that was fun. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. I'm gonna get ready for movie night. Okay, well that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye. Okay, wow, 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 wow. In my phone. No stone no stone unturned. No stone unturned.